to the Prayer Academy. Today is day 2. Yesterday we looked at a snapshot of how Jesus prayed. We saw 3 things. We saw that he set a time. He prayed early in the morning. He set a place. He prayed in a solitude place. And thirdly, he was resolved that even if the disciples said, everybody's looking for you, he was not working on anyone's agenda. That no matter what your priority or what priority comes your way, that you're able to say, I'm not available, I'm meeting with the king, and I'll have to wait. Because here's the thing, if you don't do that, there's always going to be an emergency that comes up. There's always going to be something else, another priority that's going to demand for your attention. So that's why, I get up early in the morning before the kids get up to prepare for school. I get up early in the morning before my dog gets up and wants, my attention, wants me to take him out for a walk. And so we need to set a time, set a place, and be resolved that this is an important meeting I'm going to have with the king. Nothing's going to stop me and nothing's going to take my attention during that time. Well, today, to add to this, I want to propose to you to set a goal, to have an objective of how long you want to pray. Many years ago, I attended I participated in a running clinic, and my objective was simple. I just wanted to get back in shape. I wanted to lose some weight. I wanted to run. And when I get to the running clinic, the coach was asking me, what's my goal? And I was like, I want to run. And I noticed a lot of the people that were registered to the running clinic, well, they had a specific goal. My goal was a little bit too vague. And so some of them wanted to run 5 kilometers. It's called the couch to 5K. Another one said, I want to pray. I want to run the half a marathon, and others wanted to sign up for the marathon. And so they all had a goal. So I signed up for the half a marathon, and the coach who, was trying to give us small objectives for us to reach our bigger goal. So on Tuesdays we would run 5K. On Thursdays we would run 8K. On Saturdays we would run hills to build some muscle. And so she was convinced that anyone who signed up can actually achieve that goal. And she was right. She was really good at getting us on mark on our goals. And so And that's when I realized that it's the same with prayer. If my goal is just to pray, then it's a little too vague. We need to have a specific goal. And today I have an objective of how long I want to pray every day. And it's helped me. It's kept me accountable. I feel bad if I don't accomplish that goal. And it really helps me to actually do it. Now, if you look in the Bible, there's not a specific time that we're called to pray. Same thing with Bible reading. It doesn't say how many chapters a day you should be reading. Yet people have goals of how many chapters they want to read a day. Some people want to go through the Bible in a year. And it could be the same with prayer. Because I have no problem sitting in front of the television for 1 hour. I have no problem, going to a restaurant and staying there for an hour or wasting an hour in my life. And it doesn't say how long we should pray, but I think 1 hour is a good objective that we could have, that everybody could do. And, there's an instance where the disciples were supposed to pray and watch with Jesus. And Jesus says, can you not wait with me for 1 hour? And so they really got in trouble that day. So 1 hour, I think most of us could do it. Now you're saying, well, I prayed for 5 minutes. I prayed for 10 minutes. What do I say? I prayed everything. So tomorrow we're going to give you a model, a guide of what you could do while you pray, and it will help you pray at least 1 hour. So the Bible doesn't say how long we should pray, but it does say this. Colossians 4:2 says we should devote ourselves to prayer. Devote yourself to prayer. Now, being devoted means you're wholeheartedly into it. You're not half-hearted, you're fully committed, you're fully engaged. It means to continually and steadfastly pray without ceasing. Romans 12 echoes this by saying, rejoice in hope, be patient in tribulation, but be constant in prayer. Some versions say, be faithful in prayer. We all know the famous 1 Thessalonians 5:17 that says, pray without ceasing. In Acts 2:42, we read a description of the early disciples that were devoting themselves to prayer. So we don't have a time but we should have an objective of how long we want to pray. By doing so, it will help keep us accountable, it help us to do it, and we could grow from that. We could extend that as we grow, and you can have a little objective that leads to a greater objective. Someone said, if you don't have a goal, you're always going to obtain it. You know, many people have goals to how many chapters in the Bible they want to read or go through the Bible in a year. We could do that for the Bible. We could do that for prayer as well. And I'd like to end with this. I know some people are thinking, well, it's not the quantity that counts, it's the quality. And I agree with that on many levels. But when it comes to relationship, you know, I'll give you an example. If I go to my wife, I say, you know, wife, I love you so much, but I can't give you more than 5 minutes a day. But I really love you. I don't think she's going to believe me. And if you live in Canada, you're going to be sleeping on the couch for a while. Because in a relationship, to have quality, you need to put in the quantity. And so I believe in our prayer life and our walk with God, we need to put in the quantity. And it's hard to do that if you don't have an objective, if you don't have a goal. And tomorrow we're going to give you a guide on how you could actually pray for at least 1 hour. So see you tomorrow. God bless you, and we'll see you again.